Hello,
Hello, Dean. How are you? It's John giving you a call back from insurance. How you doing?
John. I'm well, thanks. And yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great.
So
Friday.
you turned down on his knee surgery.
I did. And just to give you my reasoning behind that, now I know that you had mentioned that he had been complaining about this the whole time. I don't have any evidence of that. The last time, the only time that I ever saw that he treated for his knee was in November, which, 9 months after the claim actually starts. I can't readily accept that. I mean, I'll get yelled at for that. So I was looking through the notes, and I'm trying to find something. If you could find something in his notes to substantiate this, like, back towards the beginning of the claim, I'd love to see it, because I kind of went through all the United Therapy notes, and all I have is a lot of back treatment. We accepted the back treatment because he said that he hurt himself. But still, just from my perspective, and, I have to look at it from the insurance perspective, obviously. 9 months after the injury, that's kind of like, well, how did you get through all your therapy and stuff and go to work for 9 months if, this was an issue the whole time?
I don't disagree with that. I was under the impression that there were complaints earlier than 9 months. I will get to the bottom of it, and I'll get.
If you could, let me know what you find. I mean, I'd love to see something that actually said, hey, right around the injury, he went to his PCP or something like that. You know what I mean? But without something like that, I gotta fight you on it, and I hate to do it, but it's.
Well, I just don't want. Listen, I don't want to get into a situation. Here's what I'm going to, ultimately end up doing. Well, if we have to have it paid by his health insurance, we will. Abraham's going to tie it into the accident. I'm going to settle his third-party case. Let's say I settle it for a couple $100,000. I'm then going to apportion a significant amount of that toward his knee surgery, and then you and I are going to get into a tussle over that, because that's going to affect your subro claim.
Sure.
And so it's a lot cleaner if you pay for it, because then you're entitled to 100% of his subro.
You're 100% correct in your assumption there, for sure, because obviously, if he goes to get the surgery and then it's already been paid for, we're not going to get 100% of our subro. So I agree with you there. But yeah, if you could just find some medical documentation for me. I mean, it's got to be close to the date of injury, though. I just know how management takes their standpoint on things like this, and obviously I'm just the messenger.
Okay. Well, let me talk to Abraham, and let me talk to Scotty, and I'll get back to you.
Great. That would be perfect.
Thanks, John. Have a good weekend.
All right. No problem, Dean. Go Eagles.
You too. Bye. Okay, so there you go. That's a client who's got a significant case. He works for a body shop. He's involved in an accident, snowy day last December, driving a car down State Road, test driving it, and a truck delivering supplies makes a left turn in front of the oncoming vehicle that he's test driving to get into a parking lot. Left-turning vehicles have to yield the right-of-way to oncoming traffic, and he T-bones the truck, and there's significant damage and injuries. And when you have a case like that, you got two aspects of it. You've got the motor vehicle case, then you've got the workers' compensation case, and they have to be handled kind of like hand in glove in order to make sure that your client gets compensated appropriately and that all the medical bills get paid by the right parties.